Hello everyone, it's Fucking Awesome, back with another episode of Hawken Battle Arena. We're on the New York Fight Club again, and we're going to be watching Merl, hestoned, and ArchMech duel each other using Grenadiers only. If you're interested in Grenadier playstyle, pay attention, because we've got some of the best Grenadier pilots in Hawken.
Oh, no.
So sit back and enjoy the video.
And we're both preparing. Yay. Start fresh. Funnily enough, me being up there puts him at the advantage. Oh, Arch is gonna play Grand too.
Alright, so let's just try not live commentary, but we can just talk about any techniques that they might be using.
Okay.
So
there,
yeah.
Hestoned had the health advantage, and so he wasn't afraid to push in, because he knows he can trade blows with Arch. And so if he trades blows with him, then he wins. And even if he makes a mistake, he's still covered because of his health. Really,
Okay.
any duel is about getting a health advantage and then pushing it.
Right.
But with Grenadiers, it has to be kind of a more significant health advantage, whereas with an assault, you could get a solid toe off and then push that. And he has that reconstructor, which makes it pretty difficult to really do much, because I can't repair right now. But unless I damage him, yeah. He just hit more of his shots. We were kind of exchanging there, and he just hit a lot more of his shots than I did.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's going to maintain his Grenadier.
Yeah. I haven't played Rev-GL in a while. It's one of those, you never really forget how to use it, but you get rusty.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a scout that you can just kind of pick up and play with. And this is very interesting. This doesn't happen with most mechs, but they're both engaging each other out in the open, and there will be periods of time where they won't take any damage because it's just hard to hit.
Exactly.
But I would say hestoned in that instance is a little bit of an at an advantage because he can bounce grenades off of the back wall there, whereas Arch really has to bounce them off the ground and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just getting my ass kicked here.
It's definitely a hard mech to play.
Yeah, yeah, I just need to hit my shots. I'm really not doing that right now. It's why I'm losing. I actually find that me personally, I do better when I just shoot the grenade and then let the Rev-GL kind of be like spam, not really aim, hope it hits.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Arch is really good with those grenades. Yeah. Ooh. He hit himself a couple times there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the action's too fast. Can't follow it.
Even in Grens.
Yeah, the camera angle, especially when you go around cover, I've got to keep a distance to get the whole field, and then if I try to zoom in close, and you guys are dancing around, it's hard to follow.
So here I noticed that there's quite a bit of distance between us because he backed off and then I backed off, and then that allows me to repair and kind of even it up because he had a slight health advantage.
Yep, and it turned out that both of you guys healed at the same time.
Right now I'm being a lot more patient than I was in the previous fights.
Nice.
And then I had the health advantage and I pushed it.
Okay.
So in that final exchange where I was pushing and he was running, we probably did about equal damage, but I still had the health at the beginning. Ooh, that grenade was sexy. Grenadier duels are some of the most intriguing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, and he got me. That last grenade, really, I missed it, he hit it.
Yep.
These guys are like the Gren aficionados. You probably won't find two better Grenadiers than Hawken, honestly.
Yeah, this is some pretty good stuff.
None of the really high-level players, except for hestoned, will actually play Grenadier. And when I say really high level, I mean above 2700.
Wow, there's above 27?
Yeah, no, hestoned's like 28. He was 29 at one point.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oof.
So has anybody heard from Exatius lately?
Zatius is still part of Hestoned's team.
Oh, and that TPG is still going on?
The playoffs are about to start here. I haven't gotten the schedule yet, but once the schedule is out, the games will be played.
Now, a lot of players like to smurf. You think Zatius smurfs?
It's possible.
Because you have to practice, right, to stay good at the game.
To a certain extent. but I mean, he plays so many games that for him to stay good at Hawken, all he has to do really is just play other games. I hear him repairing. Oh, and he was tricking me. He's gonna get off that top, yep. Because he knew that I was just lobbing grenades up there.
It's amazing. It seems like you guys are shooting endlessly, and I don't see anybody overheating.
Yeah, because we're not actually shooting endlessly. It's just that, like, we'll take a little break to regenerate the heat and then keep going. So I know that his reconstructor is kicking in, so I have to repair.
How does his reconstructor work again?
10 seconds out of combat, start getting 25 health a second.
So out of combat means not taking any damage?
Yes.
Versus him firing his weapons just doesn't affect the timer?
I actually don't know about that. He should have me now. But he's gonna be afraid to push. And the grenades are not gonna be accurate. Ah!
10 minutes remaining.
Oh, that was... And he's got me. Yeah, that reconstructor really makes it difficult for me to, I pretty much have to constantly be doing damage to him, so it forces me to be aggressive in certain situations, and that gives him, an advantage, because if he knows that I have to come damage him, then he can be ready and do damage to me, and it's a lot easier to do damage to somebody who's being aggressive.
Right. When you're shooting them, say, when they're rounding the corner, isn't that called kiting them?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really call it that, but yeah, if you're kind of running around, and that's kind of what you have to do when you're at low health, because you can't be aggressive at that point. And the duel really has, you know how, like, you talk about chess, right? And it has the beginning, middle, and end game.
Right.
The duel has the same thing. The beginning is kind of poking at each other, like we're doing right now. Just trying to see if you can get a little bit of an advantage. The middle would be pushing that advantage, and then the end game is your opponent has low health, or you and your opponent have low health, or you have low health, and you're just, at that point, you're just trying to survive. And some players have really good middle, but not so strong end game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, see, he is just a better Gren pilot. He hit those shots and I didn't. We really had equal health when he came around that corner.
Right. Plus, his position actually was better than yours because he used the wall.
Yep.
Behind you.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Cluster.
Hello.
Do you have a Grenadier on any of your accounts?
Yes.
Because Hestoned, Arch, and I are doing Gren duels right now.
I'm not gonna join. I suck so much at Gren. It's not even worth trying. I mean, Heat Gren, yeah, but not GL.
GL is the only manly way to play Gren.
Oh yeah, it kinda is, because Vulcan's pretty overpowered.
Vulcan is just complete and total cheesemeister.
Hey, just to let you know, we are recording this. I can cut out certain pieces if I have to, but just letting you know.
Yeah, don't say anything stupid.
Yeah, he's talking to you, Merl.
So did you guys agree on Grenadier before the match started, and how long is this gonna go?
I don't know. I have to go here in like 5 minutes.
Okay. I was just wondering if you're gonna switch mechs out.
Yeah, I just asked Hestoned if he wanted to play Grens, and then Arch decided to join in there.
Alright.
I'm just gonna try to find a match.
So there, he got stuck in the trench, and the trench is the worst place to be in, really any duel, but especially in a Gren duel.
I mean, like the ramp that goes down.
Yes. It's so confined that, you know, the...
Grenades
with the ability popped, the grenades can't not hit.
Unless you're just that bad at the game.
Yeah.
5 minutes remaining.
Now, do you want to explain the ability of the Grenadier right now?
Merl
Sure.
can do that.
The ability of the Grenadier gives you a 15% larger blast radius on weapons that already have enormous blast radius, and it also gives you 10% more damage.
Okay, nice.
Which is really handy.
It just adds to the huge blast radius that the grenade has.
Before rebalancing, it had a pretty big blast radius as it was, wasn't it?
It still has a huge blast radius.
Yeah.
Wow, I watched that one.
That was... Yeah, I just can't deal with the
He used that
For
wall.
some reason,
Yeah, he used
for
that
some
wall to
reason, my
bounce the.
positioning against him is just not the ideal at all.
Who was stoned?
Yeah, Arch can beat him, and I can beat Arch pretty consistently, or at least Arch
Crafty
and I are
says
pretty
he's
equal.
better than Arch at, well.
Ooh, yeah, we should get Crafty in here.
It appears that he is not online.
Yeah, hestoned. He really makes you work for every little bit of damage that you do against him, and
Hey,
he...
Merl, do you know what Zyphos' Steam account is?
I don't know.
I think
See, look at that reconstructor working.
It was Zyphos 7 is what I think his Steam account is. And does he run Hawken off of Steam or something else?
I'm not sure. I
Is
mean,
this-
you could just launch the thing. Why? Is he in game right now?
No, like I have him added to my friends list. It says he's played Hawken, but it's only 1.1 hours on Steam. He probably
Oh, yeah, he
does
must
it
not.
off of Steam, or not off of Steam. Probably off the website or something.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they were on the TeamSpeak. Does Heystone ever join?
yeah, he does. He's on War Wednesdays like all the time, so he'll probably be on later
His team
tonight.
usually always wins.
But it's
I know the next mech that I'm gonna get on go-kart.
oh god.
It's gonna be the Raider.
Now this is super risky for me. If he figures out what I've done, I'm so done. And he
Like
did.
if you make
And
a
I'm screwed.
mistake right in front of his stones, he makes you pay for it.
So I've often wondered what the
1
difference in
minute
like
remaining.
the hardware makes. Like, if you're running a Core i5 versus an i7, does that make much difference, or even the power of the graphics card?
For Hawken, I don't think so.
I mean,
Except my processor is just completely awful for Hawken, and I notice, like, especially on the hard maps like Last Eco,
right?
I notice a lot of lag.
Alright, I'm doing terrible.
Alright, you know what? The game's about to end, I don't care.
Oh,
I got
nice. Yeah, you pressed it.
Yeah, I did have a slight advantage there.
Mission failed.
Wow.